My Scorpio, this person is squirming over you at the moment. When I was shuffling your cards, I got very clear channeled message which said, the Scorpion King has arrived. And I feel like for this particular collective watching this, you're reclaiming your power. You have reclaimed your power. You have that sexual magnetic authority, which shows here exactly. You survived after betrayal. And the one who rules, you now rule what tried to kill you. So for you, this is post-death card energy, right? We'll see if the death comes out when we get into tarot, but you're not the wounded Scorpio anymore. You're not the reactive Scorpio. You're embodied, dominant, self-possessed Scorpio. And you are now saying to yourself, I'm no longer proving myself. I'm occupying my throne. You're no longer proving yourself. You are occupying your throne. And it's funny how after you realize that this person ain't all that, maybe the rose-tinted goggles had fallen off. They are now all over your profiles. They're watching you from a distance of burner accounts. They want to come back. They want to reconcile. Funny how we're approaching Mercury retrograde in Pisces. The pre-shadow period starts on the 11th. The actual Pisces, Mercury retrograde in Pisces starts on the 26th of February, I believe. And repetitively, we're now seeing these energies of the past trying to come back, make a return. And this is so obvious with you. And it's funny. It's like as soon as you move on, as soon as you reclaim your power, as soon as you have started occupying your throne, it's like they have a detector. Oh, Scorpio's doing well. Let me go and shit all over their parade. You're not going to allow it this time. You are not going to allow it this time, I promise you. So this is your energy check-in for the 10th to the 17th of February. Happy upcoming Valentine's Day, my dear Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to see a full-length video, head on over to my YouTube channel. I do have a new channel, so therefore please show some love there. Please do subscribe. If you want a personal reading, the link is in my bio. Let's have a look. So this person is, I feel like by them spying on you, see if the Page of Swords card comes out, but I feel like by them spying on you, it's just like they're trying to gain an insight whether you have fully moved on or what's going on in your life. In some cases, I'm channeling that your person, if you have, let's say your family knows of each other, they know, I'm hearing brother for some specifically, maybe for female Scorpios, this man you've been dealing with, came through your brother, or they know of your brother. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but a very specific message. So they're definitely asking the brother, may soon, especially during this time, maybe asking your brother how you're doing. Are you seeing anyone? Are you dating anyone? It's funny how, they appear to be a piece of trash. And looking into your readings prior, which had really gone viral on both TikTok and Instagram, funny how this reading got interrupted. I thought I heard something. I thought I left the tap running or my boyfriend came back, but there was nobody there, which is funny. Something's interrupting the signal. It's like this person is trying to infer and interfere in your life at this moment in time. As I say, they're asking family members, friends about what's going on. And before I got interrupted, where this is going is that the few of your videos prior to this one had been quite popular because so many of you have resonated with it. If you haven't watched it, head on over to my grid and scroll down. You will find the readings. At the end of the day, readings are timeless. Despite of what date would try to adjust onto them, it's timeless. So some of you may still be going through the things we mentioned next week. But where I'm going with this, red roses may be of significance. I'm hearing someone could have a rose tattoo as well. Red rose tattoo very specifically here. But you're emerging out of this horrible energy that you've been in for quite some time. And it's very good to see. And as soon as you're raising and elevating above it, this is when the past tries to haunt us. The ghost of the past resurface, especially during Mercury retrograde, especially in Pisces, especially for you, Scorpio, because you are a water sign also. You're the death card, right? You're a very karmic sign. This person hasn't fully revealed their true intentions or who they truly are with you. And they always may have blamed your age for it. Even if you were older, they may still, you know, said, oh, Scorpio, I'm too young, I can't deal with commitment, very forceful energy. Or it could be saying you guys have history and the way you dealt with things had been very immature. This is how, well, they see it really, which is not really the case. You know, there is this projection going here. This person definitely doesn't want to see you move on. It'll near them kill you to see you move on with somebody else. Again, see, we've got the stalker and now we've got the fake accounts, right? So I don't know if you're dealing with, for some of you specifically, with an Aquarius, somebody who's doing due diligent research here, and they're very good. They do find things online. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's like an IT professional, or they do some sort of ethical hacking for a hobby or some crap like this, right? Because they're definitely finding somewhat information about you, but it could also talk about the fact that you're out there. You put content out there. You're a content creator, and this person is keeping up with all your work, with all your posts, without you even knowing. There are ways to check things for sure. There are ways to check people's Instagram stories. There are websites you can type into Google where it will show you, where you can anonymously look up person's Instagram story. They're using fake accounts, you know, they're going through their laptop to see your TikTok posts and stories. You don't have to even sign in. There's always, where there is a will, there is a way. And this is somebody who's very forceful. This is somebody who always finds a way because they have the will to find the way. This is you also. Maybe this is why both of you were very stubborn. Both of you were proud people. And this is why there were this clashing, bumping heads constantly, right? This is why it didn't work out. And I feel like, yeah, this is your energy. You are trying to seek, I'm hearing solitary confinement. But we're not talking about prison here unless somebody has gone into solitary confinement specifically. I'm also hearing that you're just keeping yourself to yourself. You have no interest in chasing, in, you know, trying to seek closure, trying to prove your point. You don't give a fuck anymore. And I salute you for that, because that you have grown so much. And maybe before, you always used to need to seek closure. You always needed to prove your point. You always wanted to be the last person having the last laugh. Right now, you had elevated so much, you do not care what people think, what people say, why people walk away from you, why people do what they do, because at the end of the day, we'll never know, right? The human behavioral psychology is a vast subject, and we just never gonna get to the bottom of it, right? Because everyone's physiognomy is different, everyone thinks differently, everyone's conditioned differently from their childhood. This person, see, this could also be you. There could be times where sometimes, you know, you lure back into the past, and some of you may be over, well, I mean, it is what it is. Some of you definitely may be overdoing it with the cards. If you read your own cards, some of you are readers tuning in, watching this at the moment. So I feel like you had been reading cards in an emotional state. You had been reading cards, especially those who are reading the Thoth deck by Aleister Crowley. I don't know why that's coming up very specifically. The deck is lying to you because you read it in a highly emotional state. When we read in a stressed, anxious state, or watch readings after readings, consuming free readings, collective content, you're going to have negative energy attachments because you're not in a good vibration to be receiving of the messages. So some of you need to lay off of readings, lay off of pulling cards for yourself, lay off of getting private consultations if you haven't, lay off of all the YouTube readings, all the bloody pick-up card readings you've been watching, because I can guarantee you, when you're upset, when you're sad, you've been consuming all this content or divining yourself, and there's never the exact same message, and you get more and more into this downward spiral of getting confused, of not knowing what to do. I feel like some of the messages that come forward, I'm channeling this very clearly for some of you, are specifically put through to confuse you and put you in a downward spiral. So the cards may say, oh, you know, this person's talking to somebody else, and then you text them and you abuse them and you swear at them, which just makes them detach, or used to make them detach even more. It's a bit of tough love, right? Just don't hate, don't shoot the messenger, but it is what it is. I, for example, this is very hypocritical, but I do not read cards for myself at all. I don't touch it. I don't read it. I do it for other people because it's a skill I have and it pays my bills. At the end of the day, it's a job, but I don't touch the cards. I only got one friend who reads cards for me. I don't trust anybody else, and even so, I try to abstain from it as much as I can. And I can see how tarot can be an addiction also, or some sort of form of divination can also be addictive. Anything can be addictive. I wouldn't be surprised if the devil energy comes up. I hope I remember to come back to that message, because to me, some of you do have an addiction with divination. And you need to stop, because sometimes it's best not to know, or sometimes you have to be in a good space in order to receive those messages, not anxious, nervously elevated states where your nervous system is dysregulated. Yeah, this person can't sleep. This person, I'm seeing someone doom scrolling, like, you know, there's a small light lit up, the room is dark, they're doom scrolling, recapping on conversations, they can't sleep, they're thinking about things, overthinking, over ruminating. In some cases, this has been your energy. This is your energy as well. You're feeling, you feel like for now, everything you've been through, you're best off detaching from people and keeping yourself to yourself. This is where that solitary confinement that's coming. Some of you are cutting people off unnecessarily. You are a social creature, you are a social animal. You do need to get a bit more involved with other people. This person, of course, has been a massive deceptive influence in your life. You just never knew where you stand. You never knew what's next. You were constantly in this fight or flight, freeze mode with this individual, because you can trust yourself that you are going to behave yourself in front of this person, I feel, which is very interesting. And you didn't trust them, and you knew every time you meet, every time you spend time, there's some shit is gonna hit the fan, right? And this person may have even tricked you out of monetary means. This person may still owe you money. They may not be giving your money back, or you owe them money. I don't know. See how it resonates. This person is broke AF. Maybe you have tried to message them and demand your money back. Demand some sort of property or assets back. Maybe you used to stay at their house, they at your house, you left some important valuable items there. TV, I'm hearing some may have even bought someone a TV set or a console, particularly PS5 here. This person, I don't know what I'm hearing as well, they may have sold the thing you bought them to get some money, because that's how broke they are. They are broke AF. But funny enough, they always have money for travel, so I don't know what's going on here. So for example, where I'm going with this, you may have bought them, I don't know, let's say the console, PS5 for freaking Xbox, whatever, for their birthday, and you have found out that they sold it because they needed the money for something else. They needed the money, I don't know, for smoking, of drinking, of gambling, whatever else. This person was the worst of the worst. They were seeping the living energy out of you, Scorpio. Judgment. Yeah, the past is coming back around. Don't say to life, why me, when these things present themselves and they hurt you. Say to life, try me. You've been here, done that, you're wearing the golden medal. Remember what it said? You're no longer proving yourself to anyone. You are now occupying your throne. You have reclaimed your power, my dear Scorpio. You have. You're not the one to beg. You're not the one to chase anymore. You're not the one to explain or seek validation. You're present. You're commanding. You're inevitable. And you respect through silence. Or they have to show you respect because of your silence. You know, they do feel the power shift. They do feel your absence severely with this Judgment card as well. And, you know, the Scorpion King, that in the original message come in, Scorpion King is not nice. He is contained power. So your boundaries have hardened, emotional leaks have sealed, and patience has replaced impulsiveness. That's why it feels regal rather than dramatic. You feel regal in your life rather than dramatic. It's like the message coming through, which was, I've heard vividly, the Scorpion King has arrived. This is about power being reclaimed, not loudly, but unmistakably. You're no longer reacting, you're commanding. Because, you know, there are... Let's have a look. What else? Queen of Cups might be dealing with a Cancer in particular, especially for Scorpio males. Could be fellow Scorpio Pisces. Blonde hair, blue eyes, lighter complexion. There's definitely someone trying to come back from your past. If you're a female Scorpio watching this, a lot of past emotions are definitely purging up to the forefront through your heart center. Some of you may feel very tight chest. at this time during this week is because you need to clear your heart chakra, heart center. I'm hearing very clearly. Because you've been suppressing too much. You have been suppressing too much and you always had to be the strong one. And it kind of sucks because you're tired of being the strong one. You want to be protected. You want to feel safe. You know, and you are. Look at that solitary confinement coming back up again. Four of Swords energy. This is the week to go in meditation. Go in silence. Recalibrate your thoughts. Compartmentalize your thoughts. No more fight or flight. Put some of the emotions in the past. They're gone. They're not coming back. 10 of Cups. There is a moment of happiness. It could be because this person is returning, as we have that right beneath the return card. The 10 of Cups also talks about emotional contentment. Some of you are just happy to be by yourself. Some of you are just happy to be out of a particular situation because you're now realizing this person ain't shit. If they saw you with somebody else, I assure you it will devastate them. They may start playing mind games with you, trying to sabotage. If you saw them with somebody else, I feel like you wouldn't give a toss. You just walk away at this point, and that really shows the power. This is it. You're occupying your throne. You're not going back to the past, as happy as you may feel. Oh, see, thank you, the devil. What did I say? Some of you are seeking this dopamine chase. I'm going back to it with this need to divinate, need to know the future, need to know what's coming, but it has a reverse effect. It yields happiness, but it yields confusion. The messages differ. The messages are fleeting. They're not manifesting the way you expected them to manifest. At the same time, of course, as we have, I hid who I really am from you, the devil energy. Yes, you may be dealing with a Capricorn, but mostly addictions and vices are very prominent in their life, in your life. Whether that's divination, abuse, whether that's overworking, over-exercising, whether in some cases it is severity of substance abuse, alcoholism, pornography, gambling, whatever, that would be more their domain. Your domain is, you know, feeling anxious and needing to pull some cards, feeling anxious and going to your psychic. Feeling anxious and, you know, needing to ruminate, spiral and stalk their socials, because this is how sometimes you feel in control. Some of you feel in control by reading the cards, watching videos, watching TikToks, getting psychic readings. Don't let the demons of the past to resurrect and confront you again. This could be in correlation to a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, black, brown hair, brown eyes, tan or darker complexion, a person between the ages of 25 to 35 you may be dealing here. So you had to take a breath out, because if this person comes back, it will really dysregulate your nervous system. You need to take deep, calm breaths. If you do see a message from them, if you do see them like your picture, if you do see them watching your story, because someone's trying to lure their way back into your life, this one. See, this is the way they're trying to reconcile is not very ethical or moral. It's like trying to play little mind games. I don't know who the fuck you're dealing with here, but they think they're very smart, very clever. Could be a Gemini. I'm picking up Aquarius, as I said before. Could be fellow Scorpio as well. This is Virgo energy. We've got Capricorn, Cancer here. This is you. You are done with this whole need to chase, seek thrills, dopamine chasing. You are putting that in the past. You have transformed. You'd rather take things easy now. You'd rather get to know the person. You'd rather not just go and get into this mass whirlwind romance with a person where the fire, the passion burns out very, very rapidly as well. That card, of course, is the major trumps for Scorpio. So this is your energy, and what it's saying, see, Aquarius energy right off the bat, you're in love with this air sign. Some of you, you're in love with this air sign, and it feels good. It feels protective at times. It feels harmonious. You want your home back. You want your relationship back. You want the good days of the connection back. But let's not forget the pain that it's caused you. Let's not forget how non-amicably things have ended. And let's not forget the mind games that they have resorted to play games to get your attention. They had no qualms to break your heart. They had no qualms to choose their addictions or vices over you. Even putting children on the back burner. In some cases, your person could have walked out on you and your children. Wow, somebody could have 5 children, 6 children even. Maybe joined together. Let's say you have 2, they got 4, or 3 and 3. You may have children in common, or together there's six children. Doesn't have to, maybe you come from a family of 6, or they come from a family of 6 siblings. That's just a very specific message for some of you to resonate with the reading. Sagittarius energy, Leo, Aries, could be some of you dealing with a person, again, between the ages of 25 to 35, strawberry blonde hair, green eyes, lighter complexion. If you want a private reading, because I sense someone may be interested as you watch this, the link is in my bio. It's 2 to 3 working day turnaround time. It's not a live reading. It's not a FaceTime. It's not a phone call. It is a pre-recorded reading, just like how I do it here. Because of time difference, me being a single mother, I have to find the adequate time. And I channel better when I'm just in the flow. You send me the questions. We do your reading. I send you the access link. You can rewatch the reading as many times as you like. It will be uploaded on my YouTube channel as an unlisted video. So no one else will see it, just me and you. If you don't want to pay for a full reading, head on over to my Amazon wishlist. Donate an item on the wish list, and you get a 30-minute reading in exchange as well, where I can answer 6 questions of your choice. So 30 minutes, I can answer 6 questions of your choice. 1 hour, 12 questions of your choice. It's a dive deep into whatever situation we're looking into, or just your whole life and what's coming up. Okay, so now we've got three nights. 2 nights is intimacy. I cannot bloody find my booklet anymore, which kind of upsets me. So, but nonetheless, there's definitely sexual. You're doing that. You're having sex this week, right off the bat. Whether this is with an earth sign, a water sign, a fire sign, or even an Aquarius, obviously you'll find out more this week. But I would strongly suggest that you know that you're not reverting back into the same routine as before. And I'd be very cautious that you're just not giving a chance to a person whom you know is going to hurt you again, or whom you know has somebody else on the side, or whom you know has got baby mama, baby daddy drama that you're going to be, you know, brought into, right? The Empress. Libra, Taurus energy, 2-2, maybe seeing a lot, 22. Someone could be living at number 222. Someone could have been born on, of course, 22nd of October. November 22nd, is it? October 22nd, November, between October 22nd to November 22nd, that is your time. 2022 may have been the time you met this person. You have to stand up more for yourself as a mother, because it's either your children are running rampant because they're teenagers, or the person you're with, the children's father, children's mother, doesn't appreciate everything that you do. And it's time to stand your ground and not tolerate bullshit anymore. But there is this give and take dynamic taking place this week. You are feeling good about yourself. Self-love is definitely on the uproar, so to speak. You're looking good, you're feeling good. Some of you may be going to do some aesthetic procedure, I'm hearing, as well, with this Botox, lip filler, whatever else. Be cautious, don't get scammed out of your money. If you are going for an aesthetic procedure, even getting your nails, your hair done, I am seeing that you may be disappointed with the result, leading into you walking away out of pocket and out of feeling good about yourself. So be wary. Just really do your research, or go to the same person you normally go to. Don't go to somebody new. This is what it's saying. If you're buying something like a piece of jewelry, earrings, necklace, you may be disappointed, it may break. So be careful, keep your receipts. It's just a very random message for some of you, but you know what you want, you know what you're doing to look good. And the moon energy, trust your intuition. Pisces energy, the world card as well here. So I would say trust your intuition. Wherever the intuition is guiding you in order to start a new life, this is where it'll be. It's crazy. I feel like some of you are even feeling like you want to just drop everything and move to a different country, or just like up and book tickets to, I don't know, Vegas or something like that. Do something spontaneous. Do something for yourself. Just do it. Especially this will be very prominent in Pisces season, so February 18th to March the 19th of 2026. You may be feeling like you just need to break out the mold, be spontaneous. Do it. Do it, Scorpio. You do need the distraction at the end. Oh, at the end of the day. Yeah, have that inner trust, self-esteem. Don't be afraid of life's mysteries. Have the confidence to approach life's mysteries and finesse it. Get out your comfort zone. As I said, break out of the mold. Go do things. This is how you're going to find your true purpose in life. Trust your values indeed. You have endured so much, so what's the reason you cannot step out your comfort zone? You've been through so much already. Yeah, continue expecting the best. Continue practicing gratitude. Also, always be positive in your feelings. Always be positive in expecting the goodness within your feelings, because healing is coming. Healing is coming through your feelings. This is very interesting. That's why it's important to really knuckle down and dive deeply in. Trust your intuition. Trust your need to withdraw if you feel like that's the case. Don't let people feel you ashamed. They're like, oh, Scorpio, where you been at? Haven't heard from you for a long time. Is everything okay? Yeah, you're okay. You're just keeping away from energy vampires, right? Someone could be 39 years old, but it is saying you do need to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to be tender. As it says, stop being the strong one all the time. There's no need for it. It's more jarring and tiresome being strong all the time. Be vulnerable. It's fine. I know you're just so tough, but seashells may be of significance. Some of you could be doing seashell divination, but keep on endurance came up twice in here as well. No matter what life throws at you, you'll always endure it. You'll always come on top, and you will reclaim harmony in your life despite of anything. Take time out. This is exactly solitude, time alone, contemplation, awareness. In order to gain more awareness, in order to pay attention to your dreams as well, pay attention to your channeling gifts, pay attention. Some of you have mediumship skills, or what's coming forth, what the spirits are trying to tell you. So anyway, thank you so much. Take care now. Goodbye, Scorpio.